All right, good people. I made a big mistake in my 20s. And it wasn't the partying. It wasn't the travel. It wasn't even the drinking at first. At least not at first. I didn't start drinking because I loved the taste. I didn't start drinking because I was a wild man. I started drinking, if I'm being honest, because I was scared. Scared I didn't fit in. Scared I wasn't enough. Scared that if people really saw me, the quiet thoughts, the insecurity, the questions, they wouldn't choose me. Alcohol gave me the shortcut. It was the cheat code. It gave me confidence I hadn't built. It gave me fun I hadn't earned. It gave me boldness without belief. And at first, it worked. I talked more. I laughed louder. Felt chosen. I felt like that guy, the one that people really wanted to be around. Life of the party. But here's the part that very few people, if anybody, will tell you. Alcohol doesn't remove fear. It just puts that fear to sleep. And fear doesn't stay asleep forever. So you know what I did? I kept drinking. And over the years, what started as help became dependency. I didn't just drink to have fun anymore. I drank to feel normal. I drank to feel confident. I drank to feel like myself, which is the scariest part because who was I? I wasn't even being me anymore. Somewhere along the way, alcohol stopped being something I did and became something I needed. And while all of that was happening, something else was quietly dying. And that something else was my awareness of God. I wasn't an atheist. I still believed. I still prayed sometimes. Went to church. But I was running my life on self-will and self-reliance. I got this. I'll figure it out. I'll clean it up later. God became optional. Direction became negotiable. Conviction became background noise. And when you live like that long enough, you don't just drift from God, you drift from your real self. I became someone who looked confident on the outside, but was exhausted on the inside. And not just physically, I mean spiritually and emotionally exhausted. I was someone who could command a room as soon as I walked in, but couldn't sit quietly with his own thoughts. Someone who thought alcohol was adding to his life when it was actually replacing the parts of me I'd never learned to build. Confidence, peace, identity, belonging. And here's the mistake I don't want you to make. Please, please, please don't use alcohol to become who you're afraid you already are. Because if you borrow confidence from a bottle long enough, you forget how to generate it sober. And if you ignore God's presence long enough, you start mistaking control for strength. And I'm not saying this to shame you. I'm saying it because I am you. I've been you. I'm still you. So if you're drinking to quiet fear, to fit in, to feel chosen, let me tell you this, good people, that's not freedom. That's avoidance. And it will cost you years if you let it. Definitely cost me years, decades even. But here's the good news. You don't have to be someone else to become enough, to be enough. You don't have to numb yourself to belong. And you don't have to carry life alone anymore. The moment I stopped trying to run my life by myself was the moment things finally started to change. Not overnight, not perfectly, but honestly. So good people, don't make the same mistake I made. Deal with your fear now before it asks for interest later. And if you need any help in dealing with those fears, staying away from the bottle, having some faith-based recovery or sobriety resources, then please head to my Stan.Store at Stan.Store/DeaconDayne. Peace.